Heyo everybody, Haku here with my One Piece anime episode 752 review. And this one was way better than last week's jumbled mess. When I came into this I was like, oh my gosh, please don't ruin Zoe. I hope this is not as bad as last week's jumbled mess of an episode. And it definitely wasn't. The first part where we have the stuff with Zoe again, we have a short recap so it's not that bad. Sadly, we had that boring filler thing at the beginning that I hate, that just takes up like 30 seconds or so of the episode for just them to throw that in there and not show us anything. And just say, it's just filler, it's just to fill out an episode, and it's really bothersome to me. But we have that again. The recap wasn't bad, as it should not be bad. Not for last episode. We don't really have much of anything to recap. But the stuff with Bartolomeo's crew and the Straw Hats and Zoe at the beginning was terribly animated. And it looked horribly, so I was like super worried that this was going to be a really bad episode too. Like there was so much animation, so many like drawn out pauses and things, so many still frames that I'm like, this would not fly in most shows. This wouldn't even fly in earlier One Piece. Like stuff was so bad that I'm like, I don't know how it got passed, how it got allowed to be put in the episode. But beyond that first few minutes where that was the case, like there was a notable jump where it all just looked a lot better. And that jump started when we got to the scene with the revolutionaries. We get to see shitty-ass Dragon, one of the lamest characters in One Piece. I'm sorry if you like him, but the head of the revolutionaries, this big bad dude, father of the protagonist, is just this douche that doesn't care about his kid. Like, Dragon is really a pathetic character. Like, we haven't seen him do anything cool, and like he has so many fanboys that love him without seeing him do a single cool thing ever. So yeah, I think Dragon's a really lame character. But we get to see Koala, which is great. We get to see Sabo, which is great, training with the Marinami. And we find out that we actually get hinted at, I know in the manga it's called Liquor Steel, but I think they called it like Drunken Ore Iron or something in the anime's translation. But either way, we get hinted at that. No idea what it is. I don't even think we know what that is yet in the manga. Not from my memory anyway. But we actually get to find out about that, or get hinted at that. And also we get to find out that Dragon is calling together the leaders of the revolutionaries. And then, all of my yes, we get to see Jesus Burgess stowed away on one of the ships and made it back to Baltigo with them. And he calls in reinforcements from Shiryu and Lafitte. So I loved seeing the Blackbeard Pirates post time skip for the first time. And that, to me, was really amazing. We also get to see a character who, even in the manga, I did not like him showing up, Edward Weevil, because I think the design is, and the whole concept is really lame to me. I think he's a pretty lame and stupid looking character, and really I was really disappointed seeing him in the manga, because I was like, there were so many great options for 7th Shichibukai, and then you pick one of the most underwhelming things you could do with Weevil. So to me, I really do not like Weevil. I think he's a waste of that mysterious 7th Shichibukai spot. Yeah, I just cannot stand... I can't stand how mundane and boring and ugly Weevil is, just as a One Piece character. So yeah, but I will say that my anime first impressions of him are a lot better than my manga first impressions, just because the scene this episode flowed super nicely, and I also thought the animation was pretty good too. And I thought that Weevil was going to have the generic, stupid, annoying kind of One Piece voice actor, like sort of a treble type of voice actor, where they're like meant to just be annoying and obnoxious and stuff. But I actually like the voice they used for I like the voice they used for Weevil a lot. It makes him seem a lot less dopey and more like more like a normal threat of a character, even though he looks pretty dopey. But I don't know, I like Weevil, seeing him here in the anime a lot more than I liked seeing him in the manga. Also, There was something else I wanted to say about Weevil. But yeah, I think he looked better here. Also, one thing I do like about Weevil's character is how, like, he wants to go after Blackbeard to get revenge for the person who he thinks is his dad being killed, but his mom, Miss Bocking, is the one that's sending him after the Whitebeard pirates, after their fortune, because she's greedy. So I like that he has he has sort of good intentions, but she is a bad influence on him, as it were. Then we get to see Buggy Town, home of the Buggy Pirate Mercenary Empire. And I love that so much. Buggy looks so freaking cool post time skip. I'm a huge Buggy fan. So I really, really enjoy I really enjoyed seeing him, and especially seeing it animated and everything was great. I like how he has this whole pirate mercenary system where, like, essentially now that Doflamingo can't ship weapons, he's just shipping out mercenary pirates to do people's dirty works and, like, fight in wars and stuff. And, like, just seeing Buggy build this empire was really cool. We get to see he still has his original crewmates with him, like Moji and, what's his name, Kabaji, or, yeah, something like that. And, was it Richie the Lion? And he has Alvita there with him, and Mr. 3, Galdino, or whatever. So it was really cool to see all of them again, and we find out that, he gets news that, Hyruudin is leaving his crew to join the Straw Hats. So I think that's cool too, how Hyruudin was actually part of Buggy's greater mercenary empire, and how he's leaving Buggy's crew to be a part of Luffy's Grand Fleet. I think that's really cool. And then we have the final scene, Bartolomeo's crew leaving to let our main group go on their adventure to Zoe, because he doesn't want to interrupt it or muscle in on it or anything. He wants to let them have their adventures. And it was hilarious how they all ignored him, and we get to see Ryuunosuke. Ryuunosuke, best dragon in anime. I love it so much. I loved seeing Ryuunosuke be born. Like, the way they added more to it for the anime was great. Like, I'll get into this when I'm going over my basic thoughts, but I don't know. I love that, and I think we get to start climbing the leg of Zoe with Ryuunosuke, and that's where we end off. So I've got to say, what I was about to say is the best part of this, the best part, for sure, point blank, was the pacing. We got through like a chapter and a half, maybe 2 chapters worth of manga content in a single episode, and we did that while filling out and fleshing out and making that manga content better, like actually showing more of a conversation with Shiryu and Lafitte and Burgess, and what felt like showing a lot more, or a little more of the Buggy stuff, showing a lot more of the Ryuunosuke and Luffy and Bartolomeo stuff. So all of that, like, we expanded upon what was in the manga and still covered a ton of story, so the pacing was absolutely amazing. The first few minutes, the animation was terrible, but then after that, the animation was pretty good. So, mega respect for that. And basically, I just absolutely love seeing all we got to see. We got to see Buggy post-time skip for the first time. We got to see more of the Blackbeard pirates post-time skip for the first time. We got to see Ryuunosuke being born. So, huge, huge happy day for that. And, yeah, overall, I just really, really liked it. At first, I was only going to give it a 7, but just thinking about how amazing the pacing was, even though some of the actual episode wasn't the best and the animation wasn't the best, the pacing was just so good that I'm going to bump it up and give it 8 dopey dragons out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's super fair. And next week looks so hype. Next week, I'm going to do a live reaction in addition to my review, because I want to react to some of the stuff. I'm going to be so pumped next episode. So happy for this. So yeah, it'll be like when I did it with the Grand Fleet episode, I think is the last time I did one of the live reactions. So it'll be like when I did that live reaction. And then I'll do the review afterward or whatever. So, whatever. But either way, man, I don't know. I like this. Also excited. I found out that the voice actress playing our queen, a character coming up that those of you who are anime-only watchers don't know, our queen's voice actor is going to be, or that voice actress is going to be Saten Ruiko from Railgun, and for those of you that don't know, Railgun is my favorite anime. So yeah, I'm so excited. She's gonna be here, guys. Next episode, the live reaction happens. So yeah, I guess if you liked this video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of the episode and what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more One Piece, both anime and manga, Tower of God, Walking Dead, bunch of other stuff. Or follow on Twitter as well if you want for updates on when I post anything or push anything back. And that's it for this week's video. So yeah, that's it. So thank you once again for watching. See you all next time.